Hey everyone, Elle here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. So today we are going to go over my winter hits and misses. I haven't really been able to do a hits and misses video in a few months. I really like to do them every month, but I've been busy. I owed you guys videos, so let's just get it all out in the open right now, and then I'll have some things to say about my horror at the end of the video. So I'm gonna put a timestamp in the details if you just wanna hear about my hair or my new hair. So anyway, let's get started very quickly. I'm going to try to not make this for long, and I'm wearing this unitard because I'm supposed to work out later, but it keeps falling down. I feel like it's a little too big. It's from Forever 21 too. It was only like 20 bucks. I love Forever 21 for workout clothes. But anyway, all right, let's get it popping. What are we gonna talk about today? All right, the first two things, I'm just gonna talk about liquid lipsticks first. This is the Sacha Intense Matte Velvet. This is what I'm wearing on my lips now. It is, I'm in the nude because it's nude. You see, it's like a terracotta nude. I did get this from Octoly, so anything that I get from Octoly, I'll briefly mention. I'll also put it in the details, just so you know. All opinions are my own. You know, we don't do that here. We don't sell any fibs. So this liquid lipstick is actually really nice. It's a very standard formula, but it's a nice formula. It's fairly thick and creamy. You can see it there. And then on my hand, actually, I have a Gerard Cosmetics lipstick to show you, and they're almost the same shade, so I just put them side by side so you can see. But this one is the Sacha one. And yeah, so I really like this. I really don't have a ton to say about it. I didn't think that it was like this amazing formula that like I had to buy all of them. Like, my favorite types of liquid lipsticks are ones that are a little bit more comfortable, fade gracefully, but they don't have to be transfer proof. This is transfer proof, so it is going to be a slightly more drying than some of like a more comfortable formula on the market, but I really didn't have any issues wearing it. I didn't have any issues with it cracking or kind of just getting funky. It doesn't have that more, it has a more powdery feel to it rather than kind of like the lacquery plasticky feel that some liquid lipsticks have, if you know what I mean. So it does fade gracefully. If you are eating or drinking oil, like, it kind of melts it, but it does not absolutely, it doesn't make it crack and crumble and like start to really break it down. It kind of like soups in, if you know what I mean. So I do like these, but like I said, I have so many different liquid lipsticks that I didn't find anything particularly groundbreaking about this one, but it was still nice. So if you want to give one a try and you know, haven't, and you don't have like hundreds like I do, I definitely recommend picking this up. And this is a really nice shade that I think will work for a variety of skin tones. It's darker on me, but it's like that nice terracotta on me. It's like, it almost reminds me of like tennis court clay, but it's not going to be too light on other people. I don't think it's gonna get ashy on a deeper skin tone. So I think that it's a good choice. Like, it's a good mid-level nude, like medium tone nude, rather than it being like super pale or so dark on me that it's like not even, you can't even count it as a nude anymore. Like, I know I have a lot of brown lipsticks that would be nude on other people, but I, you know, obviously can't call them nude on me. So that is pretty much it. That's all I have to say about that one. Next up, we have 1995 from Gerard Cosmetics, and I would actually say that the formula to the Sacha is pretty similar. I have a couple of other Gerard lipsticks, and this one is over, it's on the other side. What is that? Closer to my thumb, because I'm like, which side would it be if you look? But anyway, so like I said, I really love nudes that are this shade, and it comes with the same doe foot applicator as Sacha, and it's really nice. These last a long time. I remember I had a Gerard, and I think it was in Gravity, and I was at like a book fair with my mom. Oh no, we went to like the museum for her birthday, and I had it on pretty much all day, and I didn't have to touch up my lipstick like even once, and my mom's birthday is in September, so it obviously wasn't that warm, so it was pretty cold outside. My lips weren't drying out or anything like that, so I really do enjoy these lipsticks, and I'll probably, they always have sales, And I also have to say that I love the name of this shade because it does remind me of like the 90s and like 1995, and that's when I grew up. So I think it's like kind of like cute. I'm like, oh yeah, like the bird. Anyway, so yeah, this is another good one. So I like both of those lipsticks. Both of those are hits for me. Next up, Clairol Professional I Thrive Keratin Rescue Split and Repair Conditioner. This is actually what I used after I dyed my hair. And I actually really like this conditioner. It's like it's like an opaque white formula. You can probably see it right there. Smells good. It just smells like a fresh smell, and it has a lot of slip. So I was able to finger detangle my hair after I dyed it, and it really makes your hair soft afterwards, and it doesn't like recommend that you leave it on for hours and hours and hours in order for it to be effective. Like you just put it on, rinse it off, whatever. I'm not sure if you guys know my regimen, but what I do usually when I condition my hair is I put it on each of the 4 sections at a time, and then I let it, obviously it's sitting while I'm doing the other section, but then I just go like around in a circle and then I just rinse it out. So I don't really even leave my conditioner in. Just so you know, this does have dimethicone, so you will have to use some type of cleanser that cleanses cones. If you do not want to eventually get buildup with this, I mean, you can just use the Oil and Co-Wash or Diva Curl Decadence. Both of those are fabulous, and both of those cleanse cones. Also, the only thing I have to say about this is that I don't know, maybe I'm missing an ingredient. Hold on. The only thing I'm gonna say is that this says Keratin Rescue. I don't see hydrolyzed keratin in the ingredients. It does have hydrolyzed silk, but keratin and silk protein are not the same thing. So I don't know if you know, but different proteins do different things to your hair. And so I'm not really sure where the keratin is coming in. Hydrolyzed silk does like moisturize your hair and help soften it, but it's also the last ingredient. So I don't know about the marketing on this, but like I said, I don't really like listen to the marketing of a lot of products, but it does have panthenol. It says with panthenol. It has panthenol, which is also good for conditioning hair, but not seeing the keratin in there. So I would definitely supplement this with another protein conditioner. I would not depend on this to be my sole protein conditioner if I were to continue using this, even though this is 5.1 ounces and it's almost gone. I used it once, but I did like it. I did get this from Influenster, and it's so funny because I don't always like, or I can't always use what they send me in the boxes because of ingredients. Like my hair is very bratty about ingredients. My skin is very bratty about ingredients. And I could use this and really liked it. So I did appreciate that. So yeah, I mean, that's a hit. I think I would get it again, but I just wouldn't depend on it for my protein treatment, if that makes sense. If you have questions, let me know. Next up, I have probably one of the most ridiculous inventions known to man, lip plumpers. So this is from CandyLipz. I don't know exactly why I requested this. I thought it would kind of be a kick to try it out, especially because in the description, it's like, get Kylie Jenner lips. And I'm like, I already have them. So I kind of was like, whatever. But I thought it would be fun to try out. So what you do with this thing, they actually sent me 2. The smaller one is kind of like shaped like an apple, but I could not get that one to like pull on my lips. It wouldn't set like and suck on my lips, so I kind of just stopped using it. But it has like this double thing right here, so it's supposed to give you that like butt lip. I don't know, what do you call it? Just that like double lobe the lip. That's what they call it. Okay, so you take it, put it over your mouth. I'm not going to do it right now because you're actually not supposed to do it when you have lipstick on. Your lips are supposed to be like clean and bare and moisturized, just so you're not like ruining other things, which is really funny because they say you can use this any time throughout the day to like refresh your lips, but if you already have lipstick on, then you can't really use it. So that doesn't make any sense. However, when I used it, you leave it on for 2 minutes. You can leave it on for up to 4 minutes if you want, but note it does hurt. So, and you can get bruising around your lips. It does plump your lips a lot. I mean, obviously it's not going to last, but the thing that I liked about it was that it seemed to kind of like pull out like the lip lines. So it did make my lips look smoother over time. And I did like that. So I didn't completely dislike this tool, but obviously it is not something that I need or something that I would really like make an effort to buy myself. So it's kind of like a hit slash miss for me. I'm not gonna say it's a hit because it's kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, I did like the smoothing of the lip lines on your lips. And if you use it over time, apparently it's supposed to like continue to make your lips plumper. I did kind of see that, but then I didn't use it for like a few weeks and then it kind of went away. So, I mean, say do with that what you will. Next up, I have my baby. So I got these brushes from Artis. And these are, you see my ring light right there, right? And it's too bright. I need new dimmer. Anyway, but I got these brushes from Artis, and it came in this gorgeous, gorgeous, nice tin box. I feel like I could use this as a lunch box and be fancy when I go to work. And this is really big. It comes with this book on how to use the brushes. And so this is from their smoke collections, the Elite Smoke collection. So it comes with 4 different brushes, and it is I gotta get these right, the Oval 3. There we go. The Oval 3, which is a smaller oval brush. The Oval 4, which is like the medium-sized brush. The Linear 1. This is like my favorite thing in the world, I'm gonna tell you right now. And the Circle 1, which I admittedly have not used at all because this is supposed to be like a lip brush, and I don't really use like a lot of potted lip products. I think this is better if you are like a makeup artist and you're using like different like lip palettes or things like that on your clients. I think this would serve you well, but most of my lipsticks are either just regular traditional lipsticks or liquid lipsticks, and I'm the only one using them, so it doesn't really matter to me. The Linear 1 is the standout champion for me because I'm always trying, like I have a small space under my eye, and I'm always trying to like, you know, do like an eyeshadow look where you have like shadow under there, and when I use bigger brushes, it always just looks like it's too much. Like it goes down too far. I'm like never really able to like get it up in there. And with this one, you kind of just like put it in, and it really makes a nice line with a pop of color, but it's not too overbearing where you look like a clown. And y'all, I told you I'm almost 35. So I have like 2 like little like wrinkles in here or whatever, or creases, I will say. And it doesn't even really meet the creases, so it doesn't amplify my creases or anything like that, which I absolutely freaking love, which is amazing. I have not seen a less expensive, I mean, I'm sure they have them, so don't be like, oh, she just wants to like pitch Artis. I'm sure they have them, but I don't have one. A less expensive brush that is a dupe for Artis. So I have not tried those. I would say for these 2, I have the Moda brushes as well, and I'm not gonna lie, they do work pretty much just as well. These are still very high quality brushes. Are they worth the price? I think it depends on which one you want to get. I would pay the money for the Linear 1 just because it is such an awesome brush for me and my makeup routine and how I want to do my makeup. These other 2, the ovals, I probably would just stick with my Moda brushes. And that's it. But I really love these brushes. They are so nice. And I can't believe I like use them. These are better, I think, when I'm blending in like a cream bronzer or something like that on my face, because you just like kind of, and they're so soft. They make me happy, but I do love them. They're nice. So I really appreciate Artis for sending me these because I would have never tried them otherwise. Okay, so this is going to be a really nice segue into me talking about my hair dye, because this is the hair dye that I use. This is the Bigen semi-permanent hair color. I used it in medium cherry brown. To be truthful, I actually wanted a more golden brown, but I didn't feel like going to Sally or I didn't feel like going to the beauty supply store, and I was at Walmart, and this was the only one that they had that wasn't like dark brown or blue black, and I didn't want something with more like bluish undertones. I wanted something with warmer undertones. So I ended up getting this. It has coconut, argan, and maracuja oils. If I pronounce that wrong, my bad. And it has no ammonia, no peroxide. It has oils. It's supposed to be moisturizing. And I will say that it's definitely moisturizing, and that's why I love this dye so much. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I don't really care, just because of what I'm looking for with my hair dye right now. I wouldn't mind, you know, touching it up. But so what had happened was, my water heater the wire was tripped, and I didn't realize it was tripped. So I was like trying to turn on the shower in order to rinse my hair out, and the water just like wasn't getting hot at all. So I don't take cold showers, I don't take warm showers, I don't deal with that. I feel like I'm about to die. So I fixed, you know, I fixed the problem, but though it was taking so long for the water to heat up that I was like, I'm just gonna go to sleep with this dye in my hair. And sometimes, even if you're dealing with a semi-permanent dye, even though it's only depositing color in your hair, a lot of people don't understand hair color. So I'm just gonna give it like a little quick thing. So semi-permanent dye doesn't necessarily really damage your hair the way other hair dyes do, because it's deposit only. It doesn't lift. It's not taking anything from your hair cuticle. But a lot of the time, depending on the ingredients, or depending on how much protein is in the formula, it can be very, very dry still. Even if it doesn't have ammonia, even if it doesn't have peroxide. I've used some ion dyes that are semi-permanent, and I would not use them again, just because your hair feels like straw afterwards, and you have to deep condition in order to get your hair back to where it was. This I ended up leaving in my hair all night, and it, like, when I washed my hair in the morning, it felt fabulous. It was very soft, it was very smooth, and I will say this does have both mineral oil in it, but it does have mineral, but it also has conditioners. Like, it has cetyl alcohol and stearyl alcohol. So I didn't like that it had mineral oil in it, but my hair felt wonderful when I rinsed it out, and I was very thankful for that, because I never used this dye before. You never know how your hair is going to react, regardless of whether you're lifting your color or depositing color or going darker, going lighter. You never know. So I was really happy with how this dye performed. So those are my hits and misses. I think the only kind of miss was that CandyLipz thing and that conditioner, but it is what it is. So, okay, now let's talk about this hair real quick. So I really just wanted to, like, I was really excited I am really excited to see A Wrinkle in Time. So I'm dressing up as the little girl, Meg Murray, because I'm a dork. And she has dark hair. So I was like, well, I can't be Meg if I have, you know, pink blonde hair or whatever. So I just decided to dye my hair brown. Like I said, this is supposed to be like I said, medium cherry brown. It should be a little more golden brown, but I mean, it looks more like the character than me having blonde hair. So I really just wanted to do that, just for fun. And that's pretty much it. I just decided, you know, it's whatever. I've had my blonde hair for over a year now. Before it was blonde for a little bit before I dyed it like the teal and purple. So, you know me, I'm always like playing with my hair, always trying new things. So I like this. I mean, I don't, you know me, after my henna, I don't really love red hair, but to me this has enough brown in it where it's not totally red. But after this fades a little bit, I am going to go over it with some more, probably like a more goldenish brown after I stop being lazy, and we'll just go to the store. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. I know I owe you some videos. I've been asking you some questions on the community tab. So if you've not been to the community tab, definitely check it out. See what we're talking about. As always, thank you for watching and y'all have a nice day. All right, bye.